All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Makakwadash. I'm Taziar Gabar from the Prophets of Babylon, Waco, Texas. Camp under the branch of the Prophets in Babylon, Tampa Bay, Florida camp. The bonds to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the hopefully elect. This is on Complex News Instagram. Okay, so it says Cowboys and Bills owner, so Jerry Jones, and the Buffalo Bills owner allegedly made racist comments about black players in the NFL, according to a racial discrimination lawsuit against the league. Okay, so this is ultimately going back to Jake kneeling at the national anthem and being forced to stand. So now, all right, under here, you got the two owners that made racist comments about black players in the NFL, according to a racial discrimination lawsuit against the league. You know, and that guy Colin Kaepernick has started the whole protesting, not standing for the national flag, you know, the little anthem. And ultimately, when you look up the full when you look up the full version of that song, it's racist. You know, it talks about slaves, which is us, all right? And that's the reason why the guy was kneeling, plus all the things that was happening. You know, Jake getting shot and killed, which is still happening to this day. They ain't changed nothing. And, you know, he made a little documentary movie about how the NFL is likened it to slavery. Which, you know, that guy is full of shit, because I saw in a recent video the brother, it's like the brother you called did a video on it. You know, he basically wrote a little note to the NFL Jets. On being their new potential quarterback or backup quarterback. So this guy's still interested in playing the NFL, yet you did all this to demonize it, talking against it, standing up, yet here it is, your ass want to go back and play in the league, you know, which the owns the football team, meaning they own the players, you know. So they pay these guys. And a lot of these guys were silent because they were scared. You had some trying to stand up, but like, you know, their jobs was threatened, their money. So, and that's that form of buck breaking, you know. But this guy, Colin Kaepernick, was full of shit. You know, he sending letters to the owner of the Jets to try out for the team or whatever. You know, it just shows you that you can't trust these celebrities. But yeah, let's read the comments. Lawsuit claims that Bills owner Terry Pegula allegedly said if the black players don't like it here, they should go back to Africa. And that's their number one catchphrase. They should go back to Africa. Let all of us go. Let all the black people go to Africa. They're going to be wanting us back. You know, because we're good marketed slaves. The black men in the NFL, the Judites, make football entertaining. If all the black people were to leave the NFL, that shit would be so boring. Because nobody want to see Esau bland ass run back and forth on the football field. And the scoring rate will be super low. Literally super low. That team Miami beat, what was that team? Beat Denver Broncos 70-20. Who do you think scored all them damn 70 touchdowns? Or a majority of them? Jake. You know? If Jake were to get their ass up and leave, he know damn well, no, the NFL would go down. The popularity would go down overnight. Ain't nobody gonna be watching the bland ass Edomites just run back and forth. And they ain't gonna be scoring as much as Jake. So the game is gonna be super terrible. And that's their number one saying, go back to Africa, you know. Why don't you Edomites go back where you come from? Because first, the people who was originally on this land was the Native Americans and the Mexicans, you know. The Seminole Indians. They don't, Esau wasn't here first. You know, why don't y'all go back to where y'all come from? Which is, Mount Seir, you know, fucking caves. Like the Flintstones. With the damn bat and a little Bam with that bone bat or whatever that thing was he had. And the holes in they shorts and shirt. You know, that's their natural habitat. Why don't y'all go back to where y'all come from? You know, with no language, just grunting. Ain't never heard of a bath. Don't even know what bath is. You know, just a funky ass hairy Edomite. You know, that's their original state. If they want to tell Jake go back to Africa, and we're from Jerusalem, you know, Israel, in reverence to player protests. Suit also claims Cowboys Jerry Jones, which obviously he's been found out. He was at when he was 14, he was seen at a little protest to keep blacks away from going to their school. So, you know, his ass is racist. All these Edomites are racist. Don't matter if they America's team or what, all these Edomites are racist. You know? All they care about is Jake, black ass, catching the ball and scoring and making them money. Once that player get hurt, they're damaged goods. Look what they did to Ezekiel Elliott, you know? Sure, you could be the top athlete of the year. Once your ass get hurt, they ain't gonna see no value if you can't recover good, you know. These NFL players ain't nothing but products. You know? They'll trade you in a minute. They'll release your ass in a minute. You know? You could be a good player and you'll still get traded. If they see someone from another team that they think are in better use, they'll trade you in a heartbeat, you know? You ain't nothing but a product. You know? They literally called owner. They own you. They can do whatever they want with you. Your property. Shoot, that damn that guy Colin Kaepernick, he even showed you in the little thing, his movie or whatever, how they likened the auctioning blocks, the combine to the auctioning box. Yet his ass want to go back and play. It just shows you, full of shit, no integrity. And brothers was even calling it, you know, back when he was running his mouth and so-called fighting, the black power, holding his fist up. Brother was saying that he's full of shit, you know? He saw right through it. And now look at him. He wanna play for the Jets. Aaron Rodgers, old ass, got hurt the first game, which he need to retire. They got the little young guy, look like he about 15 in there playing football. You know, so Jets, they ain't really doing nothing. You know, they was all hyped the summer and last year about having a good team because they got Aaron Rodgers washed up behind. He got hurt the first game, and like the first play of the game or the fourth play of the game. You know, now this dude Colin Kaepernick trying to play for Jets. You did all that protesting and standing up for what? Just to go right back to it. He basically a laughingstock. But Sue also claims Cowboys Jerry Jones allegedly said if blacks feel some kind of way, they should buy their own team and hire who they want to hire. And you know damn well Esau will not let that happen. So, no, this shows you that hatred that they have toward Jake. This is an oldie but goodie. Ezekiel 35:5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, never asking, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. You know, that's what these devils did. They shed their blood by the force of the sword. There, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus I will make the Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. So that's what the Lord's going to do to these people. Never trust thy enemy. Perfect. Sirach 12:10. Never trust thy enemy. No, you got these owners. As soon as these young athletes get high school to college, you know, they all smiling in their face and showing all their teeth and blue eyes, red ass skin. You know, they be ready to draft these young football players up. And Jake never had nothing a day in their life. Grinding in high school, college. You know, Jake accept all them offers. Sign those contracts, go to the NFL, to buy their mama a house. For like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. You know, Jake got all this money. They be blind. They still don't see this man as the devil. These owners don't care about you, Jake. For like iron rust, you can't get rid of rust. You know, you could wash it or whatever, but that rust is still there. You know, it's gonna come right back. All right. So is his wickedness. That's how this man's wickedness is, like rust. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. You know, so his rust is like wiping the glass. You know, whatever. You might think you wiped that rust away, but that rust is still there, and then it will come right back. That's compared to Esau's wickedness. Though he hide it, he humble himself, he smile in your face, pretend like he care, offer you all these contracts. Let your ass stand up for something and see what he's gonna do. You know, next thing you know, you suspended, You're canceled. You kicked out of the NFL. Or he's saying racial slurs. Nigga, focus on running and catching the ball. If you don't like it, take your black ass back to Africa. No, that's what this man really thinks. You'll see that Russ ain't altogether been wiped away. You know? So, you know, as you have Russ and you think you'll wipe it off, it's gonna come right back, you know. So, and that's these guys right here. And it ain't just them. Best believe it's all these other owners. All of them. You know, they all have something to say. I think Jerry Jones, fucking, all you see is a black hole in his mouth. You don't see no teeth, no lips, blue eyes. I think Jerry Jones even said if any of the Cowboys players take that knee back when this thing was popping, you know, they're going to get cut from the team. So, it's a lot here. Best believe these other owners said worse stuff than them. This is what came to light. But, Lord willing, this was an edifying video. But bro, last year we were talking about how Jerry was in the anti-civil rights protest in the 60s. This is nothing new. In the 60s, not that long ago. You got niggas defending him. But, Lord willing, this video was edifying, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bashem, Yahushua Bashem Kakadash. I'm Taziar Gabor from Prophets of Babylon, Waco, Texas. Under the branch of the Prophets in Babylon, Tampa Bay, Florida camp. The honors to the elders and apostles of GMS. And peace and salutation to the hopefully elect. I'm going to say Shalom, Abba, Bon soon.